play me.
If you're a new listener to Prince, or maybe a casual fan, you may feel that Don't Play Me comes across as a somewhat bitter track. But if you know the journey Prince had been on up to this point, it's actually one of his most revealing and heartbreakingly open tracks he ever recorded. Taken from his acoustic album The Truth, Don't Play Me is 2 minutes and 48 seconds of pure acoustic soul-bearing. The lyrics mainly deal with his split from his record company and the cost he paid for his bravery to fight for his artistic freedom and to gain control of his music. After Prince changed his name, wrote Slave on his cheek and got into the dispute with Warner's, his then record company, many of the general public thought he'd gone off the deep end and mainstream interest in his music started to wane. And let's be clear, for a major part of the 1980s to the early 1990s, Prince enjoyed superstar status, only comparable to Michael Jackson, so it was a massive fall-off. Of course, as we know, Prince never stopped recording or releasing music, eagerly snapped up by those who stuck by him and supported him through all of this. But it seemed the days of hit singles, #1 albums and massive album launches were over. I truly believe Prince didn't care about any of that anyway, as he mentioned in interviews several times his thoughts on what charts actually meant.
Charts is someone else's accounting of an occurrence, all right? And the occurrence has been very fruitful for all of us. See this cane? See that ring? It's been wonderful.
But after the success of The Most Beautiful Girl in the World, it seemed things wouldn't change that much. But then over the next couple of years, Prince started dropping off mainstream radio, making it hard for people to hear what he was doing. Any single releases were lost in the ether with little or no support or airplay. So to the masses, Prince seemed to be yesterday's news.
And the music I play ain't the type of stereo you're trying to feed.
Prince also deals with racism and sexuality and addresses the competition he felt with himself.
I'm the wrong color and I play guitar. My only competition is, well, me in the past.
This song is so much more than just an acoustic guitar track. It's a look into the psyche of a global star who's laying it all down on what it was like to be part of the record company machine and what it's like to reach the so-called pinnacle, to only find there is only one way to go once you're there. Don't Play Me. I've been to the mountaintop and it ain't what you say. It's brutally honest and for me one of Prince's most important and personal tracks. And when Prince asks us to forgive him for not wanting to continue in the game, it's a heartbreakingly hard-hitting line as Prince deals with the racism he faced and his salvation in religion.
Be mad at me. They couldn't pull her in the game. Maybe all how you call us niggas ain't the same.
And in a final shot across the bows at what fame can bring, we hear this. Don't Play Me, already got laid. Don't Play Me is a superb track and deserves way more attention. It's an extraordinary look into the mind and world of a global superstar, wrestling with his choices and his seemingly rise and fall from mass popularity, controlled by the media who promote playing control to the masses who is hip and who ain't. Don't Play Me, I've seen the mountaintop and it ain't what you say. A stunning purple pick of the week.
You couldn't play enough for me now to make me feel like a star. Don't play me, I already do in my car. Don't